Awesome, good stuff. On behalf of the entire Cycle Club members administrator team, I'd like to welcome you to our site. For people who don't know me, I'm Riker, Ernie Riker from Holland. I'm one of the server administrators for this website. Today I want to introduce you to something pretty exciting. It all starts with that you cannot do what you don't know about yet. And I want to explain you a few very exciting things in the next 11 slides. And it all starts with that your mind is like a parachute, but it works best when it's open. It doesn't really matter what background you come from, what your experience level is, just because why do people want to make money online? Why not just get a second job or a third job? And that's because there's this thing that is called residual income, also known as passive income. And if you don't know what that is, you can compare it best to your bills. For example, your energy bill, your telephone bill. So you have residual bills, but do you have also residual income? Because if you work in a job, you work 1 hour, you get paid. But the cool thing is about residual income is you only have to work once and it will keep coming in. If you would really understand residual income, you would walk through a wall to get it, because then you only have to work, for example, like for 6 months really hard, as you do anyway in a job. But then after 6 months you can quit working and you still get paid. So that's pretty exciting. But there's a problem. Because who do you listen to? If you want to get a better job, you might ask a friend, or you might know a business associate that might get you a job. But who do you listen to when you want to make money online? Your friends, your parents, probably not a very good idea. Acquaintances, family, media. So what most people do, and what we all did once upon a time, is we go to Google and we search for make money online. You get all kinds of search results, but is it the right thing for you? Because what we found out after a while, and I've been trying to make money for 2 decades, and I've tried everything and really everything, like affiliate marketing, blogging, just the whole everything that's here. I've read all the books. I've read the 4-Hour Work Week by Timothy Ferriss. I did affiliate marketing, and I always made some money, but I didn't really make the big paychecks until about 2 months ago, and I will get back to that later. So as I said, I tried a lot, but the other administrators also tried a lot, and that has resulted in what I call failure. And you cannot really fail; you can only give up. And I never gave up, but I failed so many times. And along the way we learned a few expensive lessons. How many times haven't you heard by a guru, either a non-guru, that you can make like $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 in a month? And then when you got in, it suddenly wasn't as easy as people told you it would be. And that has a lot to do with lack of knowledge, lack of experience, lack of insight. As it says here, no or plain wrong coaching and tools. It's a funny thing. Most gurus, either non-gurus, so-called experts, so they tell you to do A, but they do B themselves. So they get rich and you keep struggling. So that doesn't really work. Then there's the poor time versus income ratio. If you have to work 80 hours a week to get an online income that's smaller than getting a second job, then why bother? And that has a lot to do with leverage. I mean, I have so many examples, folks, that I won't even go there anymore, because we have a solution. So we've had the expensive learning lessons. We know exactly how not to do things, and we also know how everybody can make money. And then it comes down to, what do you need? What do you need to be successful online? And there are basically 2 roads you can take. You can take the traditional relationship marketing. Maybe you heard about companies like Amway, Herbalife, Tupperware, Forever Living Products, Euphony, ACM. That's relationship marketing. But once you start with internet or attraction marketing or social marketing. And there are so many costs involved that it will take you a while to get break even, which is what the next slide is about. As it says here, setting up anything on the internet is like owning a traditional business. And the problem with starting a business is that, again, you cannot do what you don't know about. So most people take about a year, maybe 2 years, to finally, understand the basic principles, and then you will start making money. And if you are really persistent, here, lack of persistence or raw mindset. So if you are persistent, then after 2 years, you will make money. But most people, in today's society have something that I call microwave mentality, like ka-ching, and your meal is ready within 2 minutes. They have the same expectance with earning money online. And, can you make money online in 2 minutes? Well, if you're really skilled and have a lot of experience, maybe, but most people can't. And and then the formula for financial freedom. This is not a key mistake. I see it all the time. People saying, "I got paid. Okay, cool." Let's say you have $300 in residual bills because of all the cost of ownership, and you make $100. Then you still have a loss of $200 a month. And I think in January 2014, I found a company that has everything I just mentioned, like all this stuff that usually that costed me like a minimum of $400 a month, and we found it for $25. And my first response was, if I'm paying $300, $400 a month for all this stuff, and I can get it for 25, then that's impossible. It can't be real. Well, it is real. And what you see here on the right is you can look it up for yourself. And now and the company that I'm with, that entire stuff costs $25 a month. So I was pretty excited about that company, and I've been a customer for about a year, but I didn't really check out the compensation plan because, I was involved in different deals and I was focused, and, it was not I was just being a customer. I didn't build the business. So, I think it was in April, I got a call from the company, or actually somebody in my upline, and he said, "Ernie, you're a very enthusiastic customer. Did you know that if you just refer a couple of people, you can make a ton of money?" And I'm like, yeah, whatever, I heard that before, and the thousands of dollars a month. And he said, no, really. If you do the math, then it's ridiculously simple. And I'm like, okay, yeah. I can refer a few people based on the value proposition and the fact that people can save. If people are not going to make money, they're at least going to save money. And we actually have a saying in Holland that a euro or a dollar, depends on your currency, local currency, a euro saved is a euro earned. Because when we go back to the formula for financial freedom, if you can lower your residual bills and your income stays the same, then you make more profit. And that makes perfect business sense. So I showed a couple of people, including Turjay, which is one of the other administrators of this site. And I only showed it to 6 people, and this is what I made in April and May. And folks, I've made money before online, but I've never made this much by helping people save a lot of money, and as a result, I get paid. And am I unique? Not really, because Turjay joined. This is the leaderboard, and as you can see, I'm on the position number 7 of the Business Builder contest. And Turjay came on board, and he was within 48 hours had a #1 position on the leaderboard. And what's actually exciting, because he's a new member, so he's actually #1 on both leaderboards, and that way he made $4,000 in 48 hours. So the question is, would you like to make like, and this, folks, there's no income guaranteed, but I didn't do a whole lot. I made, let's see, how much did I make? I still haven't added up. It was actually quite funny because, when I made $900, that was a $900 payday because I worked really hard for like 24 hours and made $900. I was astonished. I mean, I've never ever made $900 in one day. And then the rest of the month came with $1,500, another $300 paycheck. So I made about $3,000 by not doing a whole lot, recommending a few people. Turjay, 48 hours, $4,000. So, and then he said, well, listen, Ernie, I still have this site, Psycho Club Members, where we help people to, to build a business, to run break even on costs. And why don't we introduce this offer to our members? So, that's how things really came about. And what you see here on this contest leaderboard is that all these people have a common denominator, as I call it. They all have smart order. And what is smart order? That's the $25 subscription. So if you like to make money like Turjay has, or maybe be somewhere between #1 and #10, because actually every month it's a top 10. We got started as a tiny sub-team of Team Connect Give Share, which is a team founded by me and my sponsor, and we are originally from Holland. But ever since we got started, we have dominated both top 10 leaderboards, which is the leaderboard for new member contest and business builder contest. Our total team sales revenue is approaching 6 figures a month, which is pretty epic considering we're basically just getting started. We're also the team with the most car bonus qualifications, and that all boils down to understanding the compensation plan. The official detailed presentation, which you can find at the second button below this presentation, talks about 10 income streams. And while that's true, there are actually multiple streams of income in those income streams. It's quite amazing how much money you can make in Grazer Cybernetico by helping people save money on tools they need to build any kind of business. And folks, I haven't had sleep for 48 hours because I've been working relentlessly on version 2 of CCM, and it's absolutely, if you're looking for a team that's serious about success and that helps you to do more in less time and to make more money than you can probably imagine possible at the moment, my recommendation: skip the $25 level and go straight to the second button with the in-depth presentation, because there's stuff coming. I'm speechless, really.